go! Both up! Powerhouse!
Go get him, Ranger!
Hey, what's up? I'm Joe, and I'm going to show you how I did the sound design for the transformation sequence in the Space Ranger Yellow Micro episode. First, I'll just play it without the music, and you can follow along with these 4 tracks here.
Both up!
All right, so the first thing I want to show is how 8 opens her lid and pulls out the Power Star. That sound, the opening, I actually captured from a tape deck that I have, just opening and closing the lid. And then I just applied a little bit of reverb and some saturation to get this. And then the second part of that sound is a sample that I had recorded previously of an air compressor just airing up the hoses that are hooked up to it. Now, once I have these layered where I like them, I'll run them through another effects chain, some more reverb, some compression just to get it to sit right the way I want it to. And I just want to point out here that the important thing is not exactly which settings I used on what effects. The important thing is that I was getting creative, thinking of things that would sound like what I wanted, capturing those sounds, and then just playing around with it. I never used the same setting twice. Okay, next we have this star and the blast. The star noise is the same noise as at the beginning of the cartoon. It's kind of the POWERSTARS sound. And the second sound actually has 2 parts. The first is a high-pitched, sizzly kind of noise that I imagine is him absorbing the star's energy. And then the second is, as he transforms, he blasts all of the goop off of him. And that, as you can tell, is just a jet blasting off. Now, the jet noise is pretty simple. It's a powerful sound, and it fit the scene. But the using of the Power Star and that kind of souping up right before, I couldn't find anything in any of the sound libraries I had that I liked, so I decided to make the sound myself, and that's what I'm going to show you now. Okay, so I'm only using the noise in this. None of the other oscillators are up. And I've got the filter set to a band pass with resonance just cranked up. I'm getting a little motion because I have the envelope. But I think that's too extreme. And what I really end up liking is just writing the cutoff. Just like being able to control it. Okay, next we've got the transformation itself. And I broke that down into 2 different parts. One where the orange appears and then it grows. And then the other one, the orange shoots off and you see the transformed part underneath. All right, we're going to deal with the first part of the sound first. This noise was also made with the Mini Brute, but since recording the sound, I've changed the settings, and because it's an analog synth, I have to reset it. So obviously this isn't exact, but it's pretty close. Okay, so on this patch, I'm using the sub oscillator, the triangle, and a little bit of these. I usually don't use this many, but on this one, I want to really push the synth. So I've also got this cranked up, metalizer cranked up, and I'm using the Brute factor a lot. And I'm going to ride it a little bit here with the mod wheel and the filter cutoff again. So here's what it sounds like. Add a little bit more of these here. Let's add a little bit of LFO and really crank this up. Okay, now we have the second part of the sound, which is the color blasting off of the part that's transformed. And you can hear there that I'm pitch shifting it depending on the different part that's transforming. So for this sound, I have two different sounds layered together. We've got this laser noise that I had made with the Mini Brute before. And then we've got this sound here. It's just a gunshot sound from a sample library together. And you can tell that there was a little bit of delay, probably some reverb first and then some delay to get that noise. Well, I tried to make a quick video here and it's kind of dragging on now. Some of these other noises here, like this fist clench sound. When he clenches that fist, that's actually a knife stab. Let's see if I can find it here. It's this guy here. It's just a stabbing noise with some compression, some reverb and delay. All your basic sounds. And once again, the important thing is that you play around with stuff and be flexible. I'll play it through one last time here, and I'll put the music back in so that you can get the full effect. And thanks for watching.
Here we go! Both